Morning guys, beautiful sunny day here in Wales. Not even no contrails. They're not trying to poison us today, that's nice. We'll be able to breathe more easily. Right, where are we going? Well, I'm going to tell you where we were going and then we'll go somewhere completely different, shall we? I thought I'd start the normal day off and do an article on reform, the Reform Party in relation to where it stands today with Advance UK, the political party that I support. And so I went off to this place here, on News Now, and I called up the Reform parties. Advance UK hasn't got their own place yet. And I started to go through all the different articles. I tried to read all of them, if not most of them, depending on the headlines. And I haven't read some of them. You know, the Reform Party actually does have some very good people in it. Yeah, they are good people, good patriotic people. And I was going to point that out in fairness, and then I was going to point out a couple of negative Reform Party stories, genuine stories, as opposed to the mainstream narrative stories just hitting Reform because they were speaking the truth. And there were just that many that my mind boggled. It really did. And I will be returning to this. I thought, oh, Paul, don't now. Take a break and come back to it when you're more up to it. So I thought I'd go and check what was happening in Ukraine, which I check every day. And I came to this site, History Debunked, and I watched a clip of video. I'm going to play it to you now, guys, right? And it made me rethink my day.
Would evolve. Now I have this very interesting video to show you that was recorded exactly 1 week later on the 28th of November. We see a Russian thermite drone attempting to burn down the anti-drone netting at the entrance of the city of Kupiansk. This happened right here on the map, along this road southwest of Kupiansk. And just like in a magic trick, I will ask you to carefully remember this location. It will become extremely important in a short moment. That same day, heavy fighting took place along the PO7 highway. The northern part was controlled by the Russians, and the southern part by Ukrainian forces. Yeah, more or less. Because just like I told you before, we're looking at a patchwork of areas of control. A firefight erupted, and that's when a Ukrainian soldier was wounded. 6 of his comrades lifted him on a stretcher back to the rear. And then, I can't show you the video, but a couple seconds later, a Russian drone came crashing in. The result was a carnage. Only 2 of the Ukrainians managed to run away. 2 out of 7 soldiers. The rest laid there. And that's when another Russian drone came to finish off the survivors. Yeah, war is hell. To be frank, after I watched this video, I just closed everything and went for a walk. Anyway, let's continue.
Oh, and that's where I stopped. Oh, I told you yesterday I can't look at war films. I look at these videos every day. I go over to Telegram and I watch the videos of men dying, killing each other for nothing but the benefit of the global arms dealers. And I just thought, I can't do it today. I can't. So I thought I'm going to talk about my day out yesterday with my granddaughter and me down the club. It was a much nicer day. I had a fabulous day with my great-granddaughter and my granddaughter. It was really great. And then later on, we went down to the club, my granddaughter and my wife, to have a beer. Great-granddaughter was safely tucked up somewhere. And it was nice. Let me get my thoughts clear now. Okay, let's have a look. Just familiarise yourself again with the people I'm talking about. This is my granddaughter, the mother of my great-granddaughter. Her name is Nia. I wanted to come on the show one day and let me interview her because we've had some really interesting conversations between how times have changed since I was young and what it's like now for her as a young woman living in the valleys. She's a care worker. Really impressed with her. She was a real wild child when she was young. She really was. She used to use me to help her break out of school. I'd swallow all the nonsense that she'd spin me that she'd got the day off and stuff like that. But that's another story. So now you know who Nia is. Nia bought me a belt buckle, a Confederate belt buckle. And we'll get to that now. But here's me with my old belt buckle of this there. That's me in the club normally, and I'm wearing my belt buckle that I've worn for years and years and years. And then we've got the one that Nia bought me there. Her hair is tied up behind her and we were having a few beers. And it was really nice. Anyhow, we sat down and we were talking about how times have changed. And this is now Friday night in our local club. And everyone is dressed very much the way that I am there. And it made me think back to not there. I had to pause that. Someone came to the door. Forget where I was. Oh yeah. We were talking about how times had changed and stuff like that. I showed you how the way I was dressed for a Friday night, and it made me think back to my youth and the way we used to dress in the past. That was the way I used to dress when I'd go out on a Saturday night. I was in Singapore or Hong Kong, I think. But even back here in the UK, Saturday night, everyone would dress up and look really smart. That was from an old black and white image. I had it coloured. I remember that suit well. I had it tailor-made. I think probably Singapore, Hong Kong, they both had good tailors, always Chinese tailors. It was bottle green, so I had the image recoloured to look like it was then. The image is basically the same. I love bottle green colour. I actually had a full-length leather jacket made as well. It stretched almost down to the floor. Absolutely beautiful. Modelled on German army officers. Leather coat, leather greatcoat. I love that coat. Years later, we put into Swansea. Let me tell you this, boys. If you ever put into Swansea, stay away from the Morriston girls. They'll empty your wallet in no time and have the shirt off your back. Or in my case, they had my beautiful full-length leather coat. She was a darling. Anyhow, that was yesterday, and yesterday's gone. Now, there was something else I wanted to talk to you about. I've got to pause. Yeah. When we were sat down, my granddaughter there, Nia, asked my wife why I was doing this YouTube channel And my wife said it's because he doesn't know when to stop. And Nia reminded her of what happened the last time when she couldn't come and stay with me because of all the threats to the family off the left. Yeah. And my wife said, well, the trouble with Paul is he doesn't know when to stop. Worse than that, she said, he doesn't know how to stop. And that's where I'm at now with this channel. Yeah, and that's where we're at. We're at that crossroads. What do I want to do with the channel? I don't know. Let's go have a look at our channel dashboard for a minute, is that? How are we doing? Well, we've got 1,426 subscribers. Let's go down the left. Bit disappointed on that God Bless You Charlie Kirk video because I thought that was rather good. There was a good clip in there from other sources. If you get a chance, you should watch it seriously. It's a good video. It's strange, you put a good video out and nobody watches it. You put something out. I bet now I'll get loads of views on this video, this particular one, which is rubbish, and yet the good video will get overlooked. Advance UK and the Reform Party are doing okay. Yeah. Another good one, I tried to branch out and do something different. Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. It isn't about Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid at all, but of course I'm in a political niche now, so all the people the videos get sent to are not interested in stuff like that. The same with, can a 76-year-old guy make it to monetization in 65 days, which was a record. Anyhow, so I've put a poll up at any rate, trying to get some direction. I have received the following comment, and the guy is right to a certain extent. Take a look, get on with it, he says. And the guy makes a valid point. He came to the channel to look for news, and I didn't give it him straight away. But of course, that's not what I'm about. So I asked, and he left at any rate. And I don't blame him if that's what he wanted, and he wasn't here. I don't blame him. But I guess that's not the channel I want to make. Anyhow, so I thought I'd ask you guys. It's only just gone up, and there's only been 6 votes. Should I change my style and just report stories? Do what the heck you like, it's your channel, or frankly, Scarlett, I do not give a damn. Yeah? Which is, all of those would be valid responses. Anyhow, let's get on with the rest of what's on the channel. Well, we've been going 2 days now, monetization, and we've earned £1.69. Perhaps if I was making these videos for money, I'd be more motivated to do what people want to see. But I guess I just want to make videos for myself, really. Not for myself, for Bonnie, so that she can perhaps look at them one day and say, bloody hell, my great-grandfather was a crazy old git. Yeah, it'll be something for her to look at. So I think that's what I might do. I think I'm just going to make videos that I want to make. And then, guys, it's kind of up to you, isn't it? If you want to stick along for the ride. I don't know. I really don't know. Okay, guys. Meanwhile, let's get back in that fucking bunker, is that? I'll talk to you on the next one. I've got to take my wife for her treatment. she's disabled and she has, what do they call them, those guys who try to put your bones back together. I really don't know. Talk to you in the next one. I don't blame you if you never go this far.